Merry Christmas, Jorge Anito here. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome back. I hope that you have been enjoying your December thus far, and just Merry Christmas, season's greetings, happy holidays, and all the rest of it from here at the Anito home. Yeah, today we're getting into my top 5 Madison effects. You know, on this channel, I like to focus on sleight of hand and usually utility moves, just specific sleights. Every once in a while, I do a routine, an out-and-out effect. And yeah, that's one of those things today. We're discussing routines. All out 5 of my favorite Madison effects. Let's not waste any more time and get into it right now. Coming in at number 5 is The Stranger. You start with a deck of cards, shuffled. You take a piece of paper and you just write down a prediction. Fairly simple. And you invite the spectator to name a number between 1 and 52. Since I don't have a spectator here, we'll roll some dice. 7. So we'll write down the number 7. And it's pretty simple. You just deal down 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you invite the spectator to check out your prediction, which says 2 of diamonds and black Charlie. Now when they flip this card over, they see that it matches. Now they could have named any number. So the confusion comes with black Charlie. You say, well, that's the back design of the card. And they say, well, duh, that's the entire deck. And you say, actually, no, it's not. This is a pink deck of cards. In fact, the only black Charlie in this deck is the one that I predicted and the one that you gave the number. This is a really cool effect, guys. It is, has a lot going on. Color changing deck, prediction, spectator involvement. It just really fun. It's fairly simple to pull off. You know, little slight going on. Most of you will have already worked out what happened, but really this does hit hard with the spectators, and for that reason, number 5, The Stranger. Coming in at number 4 is a great opener, and it's called A Perfect Pair. I love to open a performance with this, or just like a whole set with this if I'm, performing for someone. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I just want to test something. I want to test compatibility, see if there's a connection. Before I go forward with this set, it's just a little something I do, a little test that I run to see if there's anything, going on. Maybe we'll add to the magic. And so that's kind of what I use it as. It goes like this. And, you start with the shuffled deck. And you just say, I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go through, I'll explain it here in just a moment, but what I'm looking for is something very, very specific. Okay, and I think I found it. And now the thing for the spectator is, well, they have to pick a card. I pick a card, and the spectator is invited to pick any card. Let's say they choose this one. This is a free choice. And I say, okay, well, I would just want to show you what my card is first, and show you that you picked the exact matching pair. This is a simple effect, but if you really play it up, it has a lot of potential. And I've seen this really just amaze and wow some folks. And, a great opener. It's short, it's sweet, it's powerful. And like I said, if you play it up, it has a lot of potential. Number 4, Perfect Pair. Coming in at number 3 is an absolute favorite of mine, and that is How to Cut to the Aces. This is brilliant for a few reasons. Now, we're familiar with several ace cutting routines, but Daniel Madison offers a very unique take. Now, I'm doing the easy, he teaches 2 on his video, by the way. I'm doing the easy one. I've only ever actually landed the difficult one time, and it just takes a lot of practice. You know what I'm saying? But it is absolutely beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And who doesn't like a good ace cutting routine, or just an ace effect? And when it comes down to it, this one really is powerful. And so number 3, how to cut to the aces. Coming in at number 2 is Susan Sausage's Kings. I'm actually not going to perform this. It involves a flourish, multiple cards, card control. It's a beautiful effect. I'll leave a link in the description. Obviously, I encourage you to go check it out. But yeah, and you don't have to do the flourish, and you know, you can make it your own, right? Add your own flair to it. But this is a great way to control multiple cards, and just impossible, in just such an impossible way. You place all 4 kings into different areas of the deck. You know, you cut off 4 packets, you place a king on top each one, gather them up, cut them around, they end up on top. You're free to do with whatever you like, you know, with this move. Essentially is what it is. It's a move controlling multiple cards. And yeah, Susan's Kings. Susan's Kings. Number 2. Check it out. Coming in at number 1 is something that I cannot perform. I'm working on it. It is the Advocate. That's actually not the name of the effect. The Advocate achieves multiple effects. I'll give you an example. So I've already set something up, but basically imagine the invisible deck. You can do a lot of things with the Advocate, but just imagine this simple effect. You know what happens with the invisible deck. The spectator names a card, it ends up being the one that's turned upside down, you know, or face up in the deck, right? So imagine doing that without the invisible deck. No gimmicks, no rough and smooth, just the spectator freely naming a card. There's a deck that's in play. Let's say they name the King of Diamonds. You know, they name it. You know, you invite the spectator to themselves come down and just spread out the cards. There's one card that's changed or that's different, and that is their card. It's always going to be... Now, I just set this up in advance just to kind of give you an idea, but that is how clean this effect is. Madison's The Advocate is one of the most beautiful things given to card magic, and this principle has been around a while, but he's came up with a way to perfect this technique, this method. It's so clever. It's very difficult. It just takes practice, you know, and that's the stage that I'm in right now, and so it's just getting it down. So, and if you can get this down, wow, the possibilities really are endless. You can do truly mystifying, inexplicable, mind-blowing miracles with the Advocate, and for that reason, it has landed in the number 1 spot. Alright, my friends, there you have it. My top 5 favorite Madison effects. What a guy, right? Comes up with brilliant magic, sleight of hand off the charts, and just a creative mind, an artist to be sure. You know, and if there was an honorable mention, I wanted to put Angle Z on the list so bad, but you know what? I just couldn't bring myself to do it, even though I love it with all of my heart. If there is an honorable mention on this list, I would have included... Actually, yeah, I will include Angle Z. That is the honorable mention. I perform it so much. It's such a great effect. It's very simple. Even Madison himself admits that, hey, there's really nothing to it. You know, it is what it is. But you can do so many things with it. I've came up with all sorts of ideas. Recently, you saw the Angle Tweezy, where I combined the tweezer effect with Angle Z. I've done a levitating Angle 0 card where the card is suspended in air. It's as if I'm grabbing the invisible corner and just turning the card up and down over. You know, there's a lot that you could do with it. The Dinosaur Chomp, Torn and Restored, Angle Z in the cellophane of a brand new unopened pack. I've done a lot with this effect, and I really do love it. And so yeah, that would be the honorable mention. Daniel Madison, what a guy. Comes up with so much great... The creative juices that just ooze from this guy. Wow, right? Insane. So, hope you enjoyed that. Merry Christmas. Have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping over. Jorge Anito, signing out. Peace.
Peace.